Hey guys, and welcome to my next reaction to the Clone Wars. So the first two parts of this story arc were so completely different. I mean, we got like a political spy traitor kind of suspense sort of episode, and then we got just like fighting, like complete battle episode. So I'm very curious if like each episode in this story arc is going to be completely different, or if some are going to tie into each other a little bit more than others, or they all will, you know, and I'll figure that all out later. I don't know. I'm really excited to continue though. Let's get into it.
Jedi Knight Anakin Skywalker and his Padawan Ahsoka Tano prepare to assault this heavily fortified installation. Their mission: destroy the factory at all cost.
This bridge is our first waypoint. Focus your fire on the gun emplacements here and here, because it's only after we neutralize the guns that we can push for the factory. Anything else, Ahsoka? No, I think you've pretty much covered everything in my briefing.
Very well.
I just think maybe you don't trust me to give the briefing.
It's not about trust. It's about getting the job done right.
So you don't trust me to get the job done right.
Oh.
I knew it. I'm the Padawan, you're the Master.
Okay, well that is kind of true, but yeah, okay.
Glad to meet you. I'm Ahsoka.
Oh,
It's good to see both of you again.
is this going to be like who's the better teacher, who's the better Padawan type of situation?
But I have instructed Barris to memorize the labyrinth, all 200 junctions.
You always were thorough.
Wow.
It pays for one to be prepared. Right, Barris?
I mean,
Especially when other people's lives depend on your
I
success.
agree with that.
While the destruction of the factory falls to the Padawans.
Now hold on. Who decided that?
Oh.
Walking into that factory could be suicide. Here we go.
Wow.
They're sleeping. We have to find another way.
We don't have time.
Oh.
This direction is the fastest. Ahsoka.
Good teamwork. Love it. Uh-oh. She at least seems to know where she's
If we
going.
make a wrong turn, we may never find our way out. You do remember the way, don't you?
Okay.
Of course I do.
I beg you to let us use the secret weapons. We have 20 units ready now, and many more on the way.
Oh, not the secret weapons.
Oh, that's a lot of droids.
Sure is.
Come on. The main control room is this way.
Oh no! Okay. Well,
The bombs are active,
The Padawans did it.
and just in time.
Fire!
oh god.
Get down!
See if your stupid tank can take this!
Fool, the silver tank is impervious to all weapons.
Oh,
Sir, you can't be asking us to turn tail and run.
I'm not asking you to run, Rex. I want to draw those tanks out onto the bridge.
I see what you have in mind.
I always come prepared, Master. Let's go!
oh, great. Oh, Ahsoka! Oh, okay, that's not great. Wow.
Where are they?
They're having problems.
The evacuation ships are arriving. I suggest you get on one.
Not without Ahsoka.
Oh.
Padawan will not fail.
Where'd she go?
The bugs took the bombs.
What are we gonna do now? This tank could destroy the power generator. And probably us along with it.
Oh my god.
I guess
That's our only choice.
Oh my god.
We can't make it out.
Can't make it out. Ahsoka, wait!
Oh! Oh! Oh my god! I mean, I know.
We need to act now. Ahsoka and Barris may still be alive down there.
There's not enough time. I sense them drifting away.
Oh my god.
We'll get them out.
How deep do you think we're buried?
It's probably best not to think about it.
Oh yeah, I would
Hand me
have
that power
anxiety.
sword, would you?
I will mourn her, but I will celebrate her as well through her memory.
Well, I still plan on celebrating this victory with my Padawan.
Oh, Anakin.
And I know you're looking for me.
Oh girl. Okay. Look at these two. I love.
Machinery officer.
No time.
I'm getting emotional. I'm getting so emotional.
Varys,
Ahsoka.
it's not that I gave up, Skywalker, but unlike you, when the time comes, I am prepared to let my student go.
Oh wow.
Can you say the same?
Oh wow. Okay, well that's a can of worms that we don't. I
knew you'd come looking
I don't know if
for
we're
me.
ready to explore yet.
I never doubted you for a second.
But if it weren't for Ahsoka, we'd still be down there.
Aww.
Indeed. Your master never lost faith in you.
Aww.
Just make sure to leave a bit of strategic planning for me when I come back, Master Kenobi. I'd hate to feel left out.
We lost one. Lord Poggle says leave it. We gotta keep moving.
A clue.
It looks like Poggle was on a direct course. 11 Mark 72. That way.
Headed directly for the Progate Temple.
You might get lost in the storm.
Then we'd have to find both you and Poggle.
I feel it is a risk worth taking.
As you wish.
She is determined.
Where is Lord Poggle taking us? OM5? OM5! Don't leave me.
Oh. Wow.
We can get out of the storm there.
Are you wait. Oh. I'm just worried they're gonna hit a rock or something.
What could be taking her so long? Something must have happened.
All of the fucking sand flying in the sky?
Sure, we'll have more information soon.
I must admit, I am troubled that we've not heard from her.
Anakin.
Let's not start worrying yet.
Oh. Wow. There's a trapdoor. Sweetie. You be careful.
Master Unduli! Master Unduli!
Uh-oh.
We've lost the connection. I'm sorry, Skywalker. We have no choice. We
Oh.
must be patient and trust in Master Unduli.
Oh, we're not gonna see what happens with her.
Spread out and look around, men.
Interesting.
Bus is dead.
Any sign of Luminara?
Oh
No, sir.
no. Oh no.
There was a struggle.
That is one ugly bug.
I haven't seen one that looks like that before.
I don't believe anyone has. It could be the Geonosian Queen.
Oh. Oh my god. Well, this is not good. Oh! I was like, I really shouldn't get out of this. Oh. 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 There you go. Fuck them up.
Kenobi, I repeat, fall back.
Oh god.
She must be close by. Come on.
Oh, see, they're not gonna do that, sweetie. Although she's handling herself pretty well, so.
I don't like the looks of this.
Ugh. Time to start slicing and dicing, I guess. Oh. Yeah. Ah!
That's why we couldn't kill them. Because they're
already dead. Yes.
Zombies!
Yeah,
Where is Rick Grimes when you need him?
This place gives me the shivers.
Oh! Oh no, don't die.
There's nothing.
No, 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 no! No! Oh God! No! Oh God, what's happening to her? What is going on? Girl, what is going on with you? Oh! Are you the queen?
I'll take the queen.
Must you always rush into things?
Yes.
No, you don't actually
Kind of
want
his
to
thing.
talk to it, do you? How did you know they wouldn't just attack us?
Because I make observations while you think with your lightsaber.
Oh! Okay. Well, just Obi-Wan getting him together. All right.
Mine is usually needed when your observations get us into trouble.
I am Obi-Wan Kenobi, and this is Anakin Skywalker. It is our sad duty to inform you that your room is at an end.
Damn! Oh! 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 Ugh. Oh no! 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 It's ah! Ah! Nope. No, we don't need this. We don't need this to happen.
She thinks she can possess us.
Great. Find out everything you wanted to know yet?
No, wait. I want to see how it works.
I don't think
What? Obi-Wan! What?
No, I don't.
Yes, the more we know, the better.
I just.
And she's the test subject?
I hope this is part of the plan.
Isn't it always?
Cody, now!
There we go. There we go.
Anakin, no! God. What are you doing? I was going to study that.
Oh no!
Come on, let's get out of here.
Obi-Wan, spoil all his fun. And go, probably. Yes, okay. Oh God. Oh! Ah! Wow.
Knowing how the Queen controls her minions could have proven valuable.
Well, hopefully the secret is buried with her.
Yeah. Okay, well, we still have one more part, so we'll see where this goes. So these two episodes definitely seem to have kind of continued on from the last one. Well, I did. Episode 4 also, you know, it continued on from 4 because they obviously discussed everything, but it's just, it was a little bit kind of the same vibe as episode 5. Does that makes sense? Yeah. Okay, lots of interesting stuff, a lot of action in these episodes. I love seeing Luminara again and seeing more of who she is. I'm always kind of happy to see some of the other Jedi and just how they operate. I would be interested, I have to say, to see a little bit more of her and her Padawan and that relationship. I think that would be really interesting. So maybe there'll be another episode at some point, maybe alongside Anakin and Ahsoka, because they seem to have kind of maybe different styles of that relationship, and maybe can learn a lot from each other, not just the Padawans, but I don't know. I think that would be kind of interesting. I thought we were going to see a little bit more of the foursome together in the first episode of this, but that's okay. I liked what they did focus on, and there was a lot about trust And, you know, I think Anakin, if I can say this, I think obviously you guys probably have more perspective into his character than I do. But I think he does have kind of it's protective and on the maybe negative side of it, slightly controlling nature, just because he would rather do things himself to make sure that like everything gets done right and nobody gets hurt. And like, I think a lot of the times it does actually come from like a place where he is worried about people, or worried that, you know, the mission gets done correctly so more people don't have to die. You know, like he has kind of this really big heart, but specifically for people like Padme or Ahsoka. And we in the first episode of this story arc, you know, we see him kind of say to Padme, like, I don't want you to do this, it's too dangerous. And it's that sort of, you know, of which I was not a fan of him saying that. But I understand what it's like to be a control freak, because I've struggled with having to give away some control in some situations in my life. And the majority of jobs that I've had and jobs that I've excelled at in my life have been where it's pretty much just me, and I'm not really working in a big group or whatever. It's like I put everything on my shoulders and I'm okay with it, because I like doing everything myself, which I've learned like sometimes is not the best thing, and can really it can be a lot sometimes. But so in a sense, I do understand some bit of the controlling. It's not a good quality that I have, but I can at least relate to that. And what I was going to say, especially in the beginning when he was kind of taking over Ahsoka's briefing, I think there is definitely an element of he needs to learn to trust that she can handle things a little bit more. And I think over time that will happen. You guys obviously have more perspective on that than I do, but I do think that over time it will happen, that he will trust her a bit more. But, you know, she's still learning some stuff. She's making some mistakes every so often. So it's like, but also like, I don't fault him completely, especially when it comes to like really big battle, not like any kind of battle that could put his men in danger, or, you know, so I understand, though I think it's going to benefit him in the long run. She's never going to learn if she never gets any sort of, leadership or control or whatever, but I understand the apprehension with it. I guess that kind of makes sense. And I really truly loved that we saw very different styles of these two Padawans kind of going into what their mission was. You know, obviously, Ahsoka really kind of saved the day or completed the mission with being a little bit more kind of like Anakin, thinking on her feet, kind of, you know, doing something. She's like, well, we've lost all the bombs, now what can we do? Whereas the other Padawan, and forgive me, I forget her name, but she was more prepared. And now if she didn't study that map as much as she did, then they would have gotten lost as you don't even know. So it was a good teamwork and benefits from both styles or whatever, where sometimes people like to go in with a prepared plan and whatever and everything like that. And it's just, that is one way to approach things, and sometimes things go wrong that you can't entirely anticipate or whatever. So I think it was a really great, and I loved seeing the two Padawans together, working together, and it was interesting. I mean, I guess they're trying to complete this mission, so one, everybody doesn't fail, but and also to you know, maybe gain the respect of, you know, their masters or whatever. But I think it was kind of nice to see them solo, not so, but like just together without Anakin and Luminara there, which I really liked seeing them kind of work together. It's a dynamic that I find really interesting, and I would possibly like to see more of going forward. Again, I love seeing Luminara again and seeing kind of more how she operates and everything like that. I think I like her a bit. I think she's a little like more, maybe a little more serious, I think, than Anakin or Obi-Wan, but I think that she can really handle things. I like that a lot. And the, like, you know, the second episode maybe didn't have as much to really comment on, like, relationships wise or anything like that. But I think it was a good episode. There was a lot of action going on and kind of mystery as to what is actually going on with the Queen and everything like that. Now we have, I believe, one more episode in this arc, so I don't know if we're actually gonna still deal with that stuff, or maybe we're gonna move on to maybe something else. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm very excited about it. This has been really good so far. I'm gonna see how it kind of wraps up with the end of the arc. But so far I've really liked the pacing and everything with this arc so far. I really have enjoyed it a lot. So I'm excited to continue. All right. If you would like to support me on Patreon, I am 2 reactions ahead over there. Yeah, I would appreciate that. But if not, I'm just happy that you are here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you next time. Bye.